it feels like you're doing a lot of hustling in this area. You're working with AAA, and you're going to work on the Triple Mania show and do a hair match. And we've talked about all that in the archives over at myworldonyoutube.com. But in terms of just, hey, we're bringing home the bacon. I mean, GFW's what we would call pre-revenue.
Yeah.
And now that you've left Impact, yes, you have points, but it's probably now going to be even more subjective, because now you just really got to kind of take their word for it or fight and scratch and scrape. I mean, you're not actively involved in the business at all. So you got to go sort of sing for your supper here, no?
Yeah. I mean, on the TNA deal, you can, I don't even have to read between the lines. When they have payables as high as they were, do you think there were any dividend checks, Conrad?
There you go. See, I wasn't going to hit it over the head, but when you really lifted under the hood and you saw, hey, there's all this outstanding, aka all that's got to be paid, and then if there's profit left over, you'll get 14% of that. Said otherwise, there's no money coming from Impact. And if you're not working in Impact and you're not getting paid there, brother still got to go make some money, but he still wants to launch this business.
Yes.
So you're trying to just patch together income in other places until this gets up and rolling, right?
You always, as Christine Jarrett taught me, you got to save for a rainy day.
Yes.
You just do. But, you know, it was high pressure, dude. You got 5 kids, blended family.
See, there you go. You took the words out of my mouth, because I've asked a few times before, like, let's not forget now, there are some people who have the good fortune of this being an investment vehicle. You are the third generation of many promoters who made their profit and paid their bills and fed their families on profit from running wrestling shows. And now you find yourself not in a position to do that. So we're going to go to work in some other areas and still work around the business and in the business while we're launching the new thing. But oh yeah, we still got kids who got to go to school and they hope to go to college, and
Yep.
we got a household to take care of, and we got hungry boys who are coming back for seconds, and
Yeah.
we got a house to upkeep. I mean, real life is a thing here, right?
Oh, buddy. I mean, as the most pressure in my life from a business perspective, and this takes in a lot of ground, was 2014, 15, and 16. No doubt. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Even more than 02 and 3.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Because 02, yeah, it was a different time. Remember, coming off the WWF and WCW, and at that time, only 2 kids. Just life was a lot simpler, if you will. Then you add in a third kid and the ups and downs in the personal life, and then me and Karen start our blended family, and then the ups and downs of TNA, and then you get into, okay, I see the writing on the wall, and you just told the quick story. It's buried. I do not see it. As Dean Broadhead would tell us many times, folks, we're in a financial death spiral. We're not coming out of this. It just, look at it. Let's get real here, folks. If the renewal doesn't come in, and it doesn't sound like it's going to, and this is in 13 when we were trying to acquire it, and I'm thinking in my mind, that is what Dean needs to be saying, so Dixie will hear and go, we've got to make a radical change, and it didn't happen. But yeah, pressure was big, Conrad. I mean, and I didn't even, at the time, Conrad, I knew it was big. I didn't realize how much it was wearing on me. I just didn't. It was really wearing on me.
I just can't imagine. I mean, when you talk about, I just want to add context. You've spent your entire life in wrestling, and then you're going to walk away from WWE, and many would think burn a bridge, go to WCW. They go out of business. You got a little bit of a shelf life there to figure out what you're going to do next. We've covered the whole debacle where the buys are misrepresented and you're spending based on bad information, and crap out, lose it all, find this angel investor. But boy, now the politics are in and it's a struggle with your dad and you lose your wife and you've got all this and you say, oh no, 10 years later, that's when the real trouble was. Whew. This is unbelievable, Jeff.